Good morning everyone, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. My name's Aaron, or Kirby. This is my first ever YouTube video. Normally do these things on Instagram, day in the life of a mobile mechanic sort of thing. And that's what we'll try on here today, see how it goes. But yeah, today we've got a job I went to last week, a Jaguar XK, I believe. Simple job, just to replace a brake hose. Done that, went to bleed the system, and the front two brake nipples on the calipers, they were seized in there and they snapped off. So we got some new calipers on there. Again, went to bleed the system, but we just could not get a firm pedal. Really soft. I must have put about 3 litres of brake fluid through the system, trying it different ways, starting from the rear, the furthest one, as you should do, with the engine running, and I just couldn't get a firm pedal. I've checked everything, there's no leaks, and there didn't seem to be much air coming out into the bottle. So we're going back there this morning, see if we can rectify that. And then we've got a broken coil spring on a Peugeot 307, and then hopefully we will have a full service on a 3 Series later on, which was meant to be my first job, but he cancelled quite late last night, or rearranged. So yeah, hopefully that one could be done as well today. So yeah, we'll I guess see you at the first job. Right, here we are. We're on the Jag. All 4 wheels are off the ground. A little bit sketchy on the gravel driveway, but I made sure to clear some of the stones first, so it does seem pretty firm. Got the brake bleeder set up. We've got it set quite low to 10 psi, and also, which I didn't try last time, whether it make any difference, is just keeping the pedal depressed. Bit of a budget way of depressing the pedal, but we'll give it a go. So apparently Jag says to do the nearest one to the reservoir first, which I've already done on the driver's side front. I had a couple of pockets of air come out, so I'm just going to do the other nearest one, which is the passenger front. It's got a steady flow so far. Right, and this is what it looks like when there's a bit of air in the system. You can just see it dripping. And then it returns to a steady flow. So it's encouraging that there's air in the system, and hopefully this works. Right, that's the last wheel bled. We're going to see how this pedal feels. Loads better. Have I got the key? I haven't got the key. But that was going all the way down to the floor really easy before. So I think we've got there. Well, we're definitely braking, so yeah, I think that's fixed. Bit of messing around, but you know, with something like brakes, you just don't want to risk it really. So yeah, bled the system a few times, engine running, pedal depressed, pedal not depressed. I'm depressed. But yeah, just on a little road test, and all seems fine. So we're going to head back to the customer's house and then move on to the next job. Right, on the way to my next job, the coil spring on the Peugeot. stopped for a quick bit of lunch. Today's weapon of choice, Tesco's ham and cheese. Yeah, life on the road, you very rarely stop and have an actual lunch break. You just pick something up wherever you go. I'm sure all trades are the same, electricians, plumbers, unless you're really organised and make yourself lunch the night before, or do a meal prep on a Sunday. Who does that? I don't know, not me. Yeah, so sandwich, crisps, Red Bull, that'll keep me going. Not a sponsor. Are you meant to say that on YouTube? I mean, I don't know. There are other drink alternatives and sandwiches available. See you in the next one. Right, here we are on the next one. Broken coil spring. As you can see, that's not meant to be there. It's just rusted off. So, procedure for changing these, I believe. Drop link out. 2 bolts there. And then wipers have got to come off. Scuttle's got to come off. And then there should be a central bolt up the top there. And the whole shock should just fall down. Obviously got to take this off. The brake speed sensor, wheel speed sensor. Just going to remove these bolts, or nuts should I say. Might not need to take both sides off. We'll see. Might be able to get under there. Okay, that's not going to come off too easy. So, get the puller on. So I don't want to break anything. If you've got the tool, use it. Should hear a snap. There we go. This one's come off a lot easier, he says. There we go. That should just pull out. Now we've got access to that top nut. Well, maybe not with the wipers in the way. Might have to move those. We'll see. This is how I've ended up doing it. I ain't quite got the tool to get in there. It's a 7mm hex ball joint hex head with a 21 spanner. Just loosen those off. Alright, so this is the spring compressor I've got at the minute. It's not ideal, but it does a very good job. I've just moved vans as well. I did have a Mercedes Sprinter, which was a lot bigger, a lot more space. Had my vice set up on a bench, and now I'm in the Transit Custom. I'm back to doing springs like this. Yep. Bang that off. threads are a bit dirty on the bottom there, didn't clean those off. There we go. Put that up there. Top mount off. Bearing off. Get that broken spring off. Throw that down there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Check the shock. That's returning okay. Probably not the best, but not needed to change anyway. We have got a new bearing. And then refitting is just the reverse. There we go, new spring on, spare wheel on, put all my stuff away and then on to the next job. Here we are, last job of the day, just some routine maintenance, just a service, oil's draining out, I'm going to get the air filter, spark plugs, pull and filter done as well, and then that'll be us. I'm sure you've all seen BMW services before, but pull and filters in here. Screw there, couple down there, over there. Pollen filter comes out, so I do that first. Right, that's the pollen filter done. The old one's down there if no one believes me. Air filter box off next. Few screws there. There she is, the old filter. Pops out. What brand we got on here? Perfect. Well, the Bosch one's going back in. Slightly different. This bit and this bit. So we'll see what bit fits. Might have to take that bit out of the old one. As you can see, that sits in there nice and firm up against there, ready to go up the intake. Nice and easy. Right, lid back on. Next up is the spark plugs. Got 10mm there, another one at the back there. Might have to take the plenum chamber off to get to that, possibly. But yeah, we'll see. Yep, so in the end, took the plenum off. Probably could have got that out, but it would never go back in, so, or damage anything. There's only a few screws and whatnot. Just annoying that I'd already done the pollen filter, but no dramas. Plugs come out just like that, and then a little pop-up. Spark plugs are down there, and you need a thin-walled 14mm socket, just like this one. Compare it to this one. Don't know if you can see, but it is thinner. And we've done everything else. We put the computer on beforehand. Just gonna take out the oil filter last. The drain pan is still under there with the plug not in. I'll let the oil just run for the whole period I'm doing the service. And once you've opened that, if there's any more oil, it'll run in. Let's get a bit of tissue. And there we go. That's with the oil filter just opened up. Loads more oil drains down. Now apparently this wasn't serviced too long ago, but you can see the difference in the two filters. This one's just started to soak up so much oil and whatever. It's just started to collapse in on itself. That's what it's meant to look like. And then finish up with the service. I'm using Shell 530 C3. I've already put 6 litres in. Takes 6.5 this car. Right, that is me done for the day. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Not really sure how this video is going to come out, because yeah, like I said earlier, it's a little bit different filming for YouTube and Instagram. Felt like I just waffled way too much. Yeah, so if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Anything you'd like to see more of, maybe you'd like to see less of. Any constructive criticism would be welcome. Really hot day today, not too busy, 3 jobs. Yeah, it's the sun really, or the heat rather, takes it out of you. It's nice to work out in it, but when you're doing a physical job, come this time, which is, I don't know, it's about 5 o'clock now, yeah, just feel drained, and I probably didn't drink enough water. But rather that than chucking it down with rain, I'll take that all day long. So yeah, all that's left for me is to drive home. I hope you've enjoyed it. Comment, like and subscribe. That's what the YouTubers do, right? So yeah, thanks for watching.